holistic trauma therapist and also the founder of I Am Wellbeing. I kind of knew I wanted to always work with people, which is where I think my interest in trauma began. I understood the power of healing and I wanted to create more spaces like that. I Am Wellbeing was an idea that came into my mind at around 2015. There is a big gap when it comes to understanding the kind of mental health support people in our country require. We don't think that anything can be seen without the lens of being trauma informed. You're in a state of comfort, you're in a state of balance. Trauma would be any incident, any experience that is taking you away from that. For somebody it could be exams, somebody else it could be being scolded by an elder.
For every person who's suffering, there is insufficient number of mental health professionals who can provide quality care. Udaan started, I think, back in 2015 itself. We focus on providing individual care to stakeholders coming from marginalized communities or people who don't really have luxury to afford therapy.
So they are living poverty, they are living discrimination, they are living marginalization. We do not try to objectify the problem or the concern they are facing. The idea is that each individual already has that capacity to heal. We just need to provide them with the right conditions. We are talking about in sessions, it could be different body-based techniques, it could be finding out community support.
The trauma is something that continues to pass on generation after generation. It is something that is changing the wiring of your brain, that is impacting your nervous system. It gets stored in your DNA. By providing the kind of support that we are providing at an individual community level, we are trying to break that cycle of generational trauma so that the next generation of that person, of that community, they don't have to go through the kind of hardships that the present generation is going through.
After working with clients individually, what we thought was group intervention could also be a great way of providing them support.
So the idea behind Project Arya is that we design these programs specifically for the entire community so that we can build an environment of safety, we can build a culture of safety which is so ingrained into that particular community that it seeps in further.
So a nervous system that's already scared, that's already hiding in a corner because of anything adverse that happened to it, art and music and play will build the safety, will build the groundwork for it to come out and reconnect with the world.
So many of them come up to us and share that, earlier I would not be able to even talk in front of a group of people, and now I am able to come up in front of 50 people in a session and I am able to speak.
I think that upskilling and training more and more mental health professionals is one of the only ways to bridge this big gap of mental health care that we have in India. Our program, Anubu, that works with providing this kind of skills training to young mental health professionals, to social workers, to caregivers, to parents, to teachers, is a program that we feel is the only one that can help us achieve the mission of making India trauma informed.
I am as always focused on the journey of the participant. It's given me that confidence, it's given me the push, it's given me the nudge, it's given me a lot of knowledge, and I think that's been a very big part of the journey and who I am today as a therapist. I am has a very big role to play in it.
Now, with having that trauma lens, I can understand that you just have to be there with your presence. You have to be there as you, and you have to understand, you have to relate to a client where they can also feel ki, oh, the person sitting in front of me is another person and they can relate to me.
I feel great pride to be associated with an organization like this that is so inclusive, so ethical, so aligned with how I look at trauma also. One of the only organizations, I think, that really looks at trauma from a holistic lens.
We started with, I think, 50 students and one trainer, to which now we've reached out to 4,000 students, and there are 8 trainers and over 100 mothers that we are working with. The population evolution has also been very similar, wherein we have identified a need, maybe started working with one kind of a population and then gone into the ecosystem. I think the larger vision is to be available for anyone and everyone who has experienced trauma in any form at any point of their life. Making community mental health a priority is an ask for everyone that we have. And that is why, whether you're a therapist, you're a funder, you are any individual who's looking to create an impact in the mental health field, who is looking to support us to break this cycle of generational trauma, it is my call to all of you to reach out to us, help us build this ecosystem of safety and make India trauma informed.
जब से यहाँ पे आए हैं तब से थोड़ा मतलब अच्छा अपने आप से बेटर फील करते हैं। ऐसा लगता है जैसे हम यहाँ बाहर आ रहे हैं अपने मतलब एक तरीके से जैसे अपने घर जाते हैं ना, वैसी ही खुशी यहाँ आने पे होती है।
मैंने अपने आप को समझा है, जाना है क्या हूँ मैं, कौन हूँ, हाउ आई फील, व्हाट आर माय फीलिंग्स, हाउ आई एम इमोशनली कनेक्टेड विद माई सेल्फ एंड अदर्स।
खुद को रिप्रेजेंट करना सीखा, हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस है बहुत ज़्यादा बिल्ड हुआ।
आई एम के सेशन से हमारी पर्सनैलिटी की ग्रोथ हुई है, उसके बाद हम यहाँ पे काम भी किया है।
कहते हैं ना कि ज़िंदगी के सफ़र में तन्हा नहीं है हम सफ़र है हमारा भी कोई, लेकिन रहनुमा नहीं है। लेकिन मेरी ज़िंदगी में रहनुमा बन के आप लोग आए।